Pet stores line their shelves with colorful products promising to keep your furry friends happy and healthy. But behind those glossy packages and tempting prices lurk some serious dangers that could put your pet's life at risk. From toxic chemicals that can cause neurological damage to products that simply don't work as advertised, some items sold in pet stores should never make it into your shopping cart. Today we're counting down 10 things you should absolutely never buy at a pet store, based on veterinary research and expert recommendations. Some of these might surprise you, especially number 3, which involves a product so dangerous that consumer protection agencies have issued urgent warnings about it. But before we reveal that shocking item, let's start with something that might already be sitting in your medicine cabinet. Number 10. Over-the-counter flea shampoos. That bargain-priced flea shampoo might seem like an easy solution to your pet's pest problem, but veterinarians warn it could do more harm than good. According to the Natural Resources Defense Council's 2025 Pet Safety Report, flea and tick shampoos often contain many of the same harsh ingredients as topical treatments and can cause adverse reactions and allergies. Dr. Jeff Grognet, a veterinarian and columnist for AKC Family Dog magazine, explains that most veterinarians do not recommend flea shampoos for puppies or adult dogs because they are simply not very effective. The American Kennel Club's March 2024 guidelines confirm that these products strip away your dog's natural oils while failing to eliminate fleas entirely. But here's the kicker. These shampoos don't provide lasting protection. Unlike prescription preventatives that work for weeks or months, flea shampoos offer only temporary relief, leaving your pet vulnerable to reinfestation within days. Number 9. Generic dog food, without AAFCO standards. Walk down any pet store aisle and you'll see dozens of dog food brands competing for your attention with bright packaging and bold health claims. But according to the American Association of Feed Control Officials, not all pet foods meet basic nutritional standards. The Association of American Feed Control Officials updated their consumer guidelines in June 2024, emphasizing that pet owners should look for foods that meet AAFCO nutritional adequacy standards. Generic or store-brand foods often skip these rigorous testing requirements to keep costs low. Tufts University's pet foodology program warns that many pet food companies use misleading veterinarian-recommended labels without proper verification. Their research shows that this claim has minimal criteria that may not always be followed, leaving pet owners to navigate confusing marketing messages. The real danger lies in nutritional deficiencies that develop over time. Unlike premium foods that undergo feeding trials and nutrient analysis, bargain brands may lack essential vitamins, minerals, or amino acids that your pet needs for optimal health. Number 8. Cheap plastic toys from unknown manufacturers. Those colorful, squeaky toys might catch your pet's eye, but they could be hiding serious safety hazards. Pet product regulations in the United States, outlined in a March 2023 compliance guide, show significant gaps in safety standards for imported pet toys. Unlike children's toys, pet products don't face the same rigorous testing requirements for toxic chemicals, choking hazards, or durability. Many budget pet toys sold in stores come from overseas manufacturers with limited quality control oversight. The real risk comes from toxic plastics, sharp edges after chewing, and small parts that can cause intestinal blockages. Emergency veterinarians report increasing numbers of expensive surgeries to remove toy fragments from pets' digestive systems. Dr. Jerry Klein, the American Kennel Club's chief veterinary officer, recommends choosing toys from reputable manufacturers that specifically test their products for pet safety. The few extra dollars you spend up front could save you thousands in emergency vet bills later. Number 7. Rawhide chews and processed dental treats. Pet stores dedicate entire aisles to dental chews and rawhide products, marketing them as essential for your dog's oral health. But veterinary dental specialists are increasingly concerned about these processed treats. The primary issue with most commercial rawhide is how it's manufactured. Many products undergo chemical processing with bleaches, preservatives, and artificial flavors that can irritate sensitive stomachs. Additionally, rawhide becomes soft and gummy when chewed, creating a choking hazard or intestinal blockage risk. Recent veterinary studies show that many processed dental treats provide minimal actual cleaning benefits compared to proper dental care. The hard texture that supposedly scrapes plaque can actually damage tooth enamel in aggressive chewers. Instead of these risky alternatives, veterinary dentists recommend supervised chewing with natural bones appropriate for your dog's size, regular teeth brushing, and professional dental cleanings when needed. Number 6. Cedar or pine shavings for small animals. Small animal owners often grab bags of cedar or pine shavings for their hamsters, rabbits, or guinea pigs without realizing these materials can cause serious respiratory problems. Veterinary research on small animal housing shows that aromatic wood shavings release volatile compounds that irritate delicate respiratory systems. The American Veterinary Medical Association's exotic animal guidelines specifically warn against cedar and pine bedding for small pets. These aromatic oils can cause liver damage over time and exacerbate existing respiratory conditions. Paper-based bedding or aspen shavings provide safer alternatives that don't release harmful chemicals. While they might cost slightly more than traditional wood shavings, the health benefits for your small pets make the investment worthwhile. The symptoms of aromatic wood bedding toxicity often develop gradually, making it easy to miss the connection between bedding choice and your pet's declining health. Number 5. Antibiotics and prescription medications. Some pet stores sell antibiotics, dewormers, and other medications without requiring a veterinary prescription. This practice puts your pet's health at serious risk and may violate state regulations on veterinary medicine. The Food and Drug Administration's Center for Veterinary Medicine emphasizes that proper diagnosis is essential before starting any antibiotic treatment. Using the wrong medication, incorrect dosages, or inappropriate treatment duration can worsen infections and create antibiotic-resistant bacteria. Veterinary pharmacologists warn that many over-the-counter pet medications contain outdated formulations or inappropriate concentrations for modern veterinary practice. Some products marketed for pets actually contain ingredients that are toxic to certain species. Self-medicating your pet based on pet store recommendations can mask serious underlying conditions that require professional veterinary care. What appears to be a simple skin infection might actually be an autoimmune disorder, allergic reaction, or more serious systemic disease. Number 4. Flea and tick collars. Containing TCVP. Here's where things get genuinely frightening. The District of Columbia's Office of the Attorney General issued a consumer alert about flea and tick prevention products containing TCVP, a dangerous chemical that presents serious health risks to pets, children, and adults. TCVP, or tetrachlorvinephos, is an organophosphate that affects the nervous system. According to the Consumer Protection Warning, many tick and flea collars available in stores contain this harmful chemical, which can cause seizures, respiratory distress, and neurological damage. The Natural Resources Defense Council's 2025 pet safety investigation found that pets wearing TCVP-containing collars showed increased rates of neurological symptoms, including tremors, excessive drooling, and coordination problems. Children in households using these collars also showed elevated exposure levels to this toxic compound. The scariest part? Many pet owners have no idea their flea collar contains TCVP because the chemical name appears in small print on product labels. Always read ingredient lists carefully and choose TCVP-free alternatives recommended by your veterinarian. Number 3. Puppies from pet stores. This is the revelation that shocks many well-intentioned pet lovers. That adorable puppy in the pet store window likely came from a puppy mill, supporting an industry built on animal suffering and poor breeding practices. The Humane Society of the United States released their 2024 Horrible 100 report, documenting the worst puppy mills in America. Their investigation found that commercial breeders supplying pet stores often keep dogs in deplorable conditions with minimal veterinary care, inadequate nutrition, and severe overcrowding. After the 2024 report's publication, the USDA revoked licenses from at least 4 puppy mill dealers who had appeared in multiple reports, including facilities in Arkansas, Kansas, and Missouri. This enforcement action came too late for thousands of dogs who suffered in these operations. Pet store puppies frequently arrive with genetic health problems, behavioral issues, and infectious diseases that weren't apparent during the brief store interaction. The American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals warns that pet stores represent the public face of a notoriously cruel industry. Reputable breeders welcome visits to their facilities, provide health testing documentation, and maintain long-term relationships with puppy buyers. Pet stores, by contrast, rely on impulse purchases and often can't provide detailed information about their puppies' backgrounds. Number 2. Aquarium medications and water treatments. Fish medications sold in pet stores often create more problems than they solve, according to aquatic veterinarians and experienced aquarists. Many over-the-counter treatments contain broad-spectrum chemicals that disrupt beneficial bacteria colonies essential for healthy aquarium ecosystems. The primary issue involves misdiagnosis. Fish diseases often have similar symptoms, but require vastly different treatments. Using the wrong medication can stress already sick fish and make recovery more difficult. Copper-based treatments, commonly sold for parasitic infections, can be lethal to invertebrates and beneficial bacteria at therapeutic doses. Many aquarium hobbyists inadvertently crash their tank's biological filtration system by using these harsh chemicals without understanding their full impact. Professional aquatic veterinarians recommend quarantine tanks, water quality testing, and targeted treatments based on proper diagnosis rather than guessing with broad-spectrum medications that may do more harm than good. Number 1. Cat and dog treats from overseas manufacturers. The number one thing you should never buy at a pet store might surprise you. Imported treats from unknown manufacturers, particularly those made in countries with limited food safety oversight. The FDA's Center for Veterinary Medicine has documented numerous cases of pet treats contaminated with toxic chemicals, harmful bacteria, and inappropriate additives. Many of these products contain ingredients that would never be approved for human consumption. Between 2018 and 2024, the FDA received over 5,800 reports of pet illnesses linked to contaminated treats, with many cases involving kidney failure, gastrointestinal distress, and neurological symptoms. The Pet Food Institute's 2025 safety analysis shows that treats account for a disproportionate number of food-related pet health emergencies. The lack of quality control in overseas manufacturing facilities means that contamination can occur at any stage of production. Heavy metals, including mercury and lead, have been detected in popular treat brands sold in major pet store chains. Recent studies highlighted by Pet Wellness Guide in May 2025 show that some premium and supermarket dog food brands contain heavy metals that sometimes exceed maximum tolerable limits. If this happens with regulated pet food, imagine the risks with less regulated treat products. Reading ingredient labels becomes crucial, but many imported treats use vague terms like meat byproducts or animal digest without specifying sources or processing methods. This ambiguity often hides inferior ingredients or questionable manufacturing practices. The solution isn't avoiding all treats, but rather choosing products made by established manufacturers with transparent sourcing and quality control processes. Look for treats made in the United States or other countries with robust food safety standards. Your pet depends on you to make informed decisions about their health and safety. While pet stores offer convenience and competitive prices, some products simply aren't worth the risk. By avoiding these 10 dangerous items and consulting with your veterinarian about the best alternatives, you can keep your furry friends healthy and happy for years to come. Remember, the cheapest option isn't always the best option when it comes to your pet's well-being. Investing in quality products from reputable manufacturers, combined with regular veterinary care, provides the foundation for a long and healthy relationship with your beloved companion.